In a world accelerating towards an uncertain future, where the boundaries between human ingenuity and artificial intelligence blur, we stand at the precipice of a new era. But is it the dawn of a utopia, or the twilight of our own making? Let's dive into a tale of speculation, ambition, and the quest for a future that remains ours to shape. Today, we're embarking on a journey through time. Not through the past though, but a speculative leap into the future of artificial intelligence. Over the next 20 years, AI is set to redefine our world. But at what cost? Much like a play, though whether a comedy or a tragedy is yet to be decided, our tale unfolds in a series of acts, each one more dramatic than the last. From the initial disruption that rattled the foundations of our society, to the escalating shifts that challenge our deepest beliefs about work, identity, and power. Until eventually we witness the birth of AGI, artificial general intelligence, a force potent enough to either uplift us to new heights or cast us down into the shadows of obsolescence. But what lies beyond? As we harmonise our coexistence with these digital demigods, will we find ourselves guests in our own home, or will we stand as the architects of a new paradigm? The answers are not easy, nor are they particularly comforting. But we must ask, for in the questions lies the path to taking ownership of our future, rather than having it somewhat unceremoniously dumped upon us. So let's not just gaze into this speculative abyss, let's challenge it, let's debate, deliberate, and dare to imagine the future that we want to create. For in this story of artificial intelligence and its impact on the world, the most critical character is you. Now that we've set the stage for our grand tale of artificial intelligence, let's wind our way through the acts of this play. Our story begins with the dawn of AI, a promising yet disruptive era where machines start doing more than just stealing our hearts in sci-fi movies, they begin stealing our jobs. From finance to customer service, AI swoops in, sleek, efficient and highly productive, leaving economic uncertainty and a trail of existential crises around human value in its wake. Soon, governments begin to scramble, tossing out regulations, policies and retraining programs, much like throwing spaghetti against the wall in the blind hope that something sticks. But the question remains, can you teach an old dog new tricks when the new dog is a robot? As our narrative deepens, so does the social divide. AI, now an unstoppable juggernaut of productivity and efficiency, carves huge canyons within our society between the techno-haves and the have-nots. Political structures tremble under the weight of change, and the air is thick with ethical quandaries and a desperate need for visionary leadership. At this stage in our story, we find ourselves facing a crossroads: adapt or perish. As the drumbeat of progress marches on, it becomes less clear who's setting the pace. Enter AGI, the new kid on the block, smarter, faster, and about to make Zuckerberg look like a Luddite. Jobs aren't just changing, they're evaporating. The economy, society, and even our sense of self is thrown into the blender of progress. Ethical dilemmas spring up everywhere. What rights do we want to grant the mind that knows no bounds? As we navigate this brave new world, AGI isn't just part of the economy, it's driving it. The job market transforms, birthing roles we hadn't even dreamed of. But with new power comes new responsibility. So how do we ensure this force for potential good doesn't become a tyrant? Our final act doesn't close with a curtain, but an invitation. An invitation to harmonise with our AI creation, to integrate them not just into our systems, but also into our values and aspirations. This needn't be the end, but instead, a new beginning. But whether this is the dawn of coexistence, or the twilight of autonomy, the choice, it seems, is ours. So, there we have it. A speculative jaunt into just one of the many potential futures of AI. Fraught with peril, ripe with potential. But as we stand at this crossroad between oblivion and utopia, remember, the future isn't written by the hands of fate, but our own. Our future is as daunting as it is dazzling. Before we draw this story to a close, let's consider what role we play in its unfolding saga. You see, in the course of the cacophony of progress and the whirlwind of innovation, there lies a choice. A choice to engage with AI not just as mere spectators, but as architects of our destiny. To wield technology with the grace of a craftsman, ensuring that every tool, every line of code, serve not just our immediate desires, but the long-term greater good. Because it's easy to get lost in the spectacle, to marvel at what AI can do without pondering what it should do. But the challenge for all of us, and the responsibility that we all bear, is to dive into the fray. Learn, discuss, debate, and dare to dream about the future of AI. Because if history teaches us anything, it's that the future isn't shaped by those who stand by idly letting it happen to them. So here's my challenge to you. Engage with AI technology responsibly and ethically. Push for governance that mirrors our collective values and aspirations. And above all, ensure that the dawn of AI heralds not the dusk of our humanity, but the beginning of a new chapter where technology amplifies our potential without compromising our principles. The script of the future is ours to write, and it's a task too important to leave solely in the hands of the machines or those who seek to wield them for narrow gains. Instead, let's be the authors of a story that, generations from now, will be told as a tale of triumph, not tragedy. So join the discussion. Lend your voice, your insight, your vision. For in the chorus of collective conversation, we might just find the harmony needed to guide AI towards a future worth striving for. Until next time, keep pushing the boundaries of what you know. And above all, stay curious.